I'm here at 1320 Fabrications. Rehab is coming along real good. I'm getting ready to check in on it now. You know, when I first got this car was built for the Renegade class 14 years ago, and it never had any hits or any runs on it. It was just immaculate. It was a nitrous car, small block Ford nitrous car back in the day. And as I got to digging into it, I realized that, you know, technology changes. It's always changing, right? So where do you go to, instead of adding something to old technology and everything, I found out that the roll cage wasn't chrome moly in it. So I tore that whole thing out, and then I found out, like, just the motor, you know, it's not going to compete with what's going on today. So I said, you know what, let's just rip this whole car apart. Car was perfect, don't get me wrong. We just ripped the whole entire car apart. I'm talking about gutted it out. There's nothing but a shell. And I handed it over to 1320, and we're putting together a masterpiece, you know? And I wanted to have the right person working on this car. And I had met Jason 8-9 years ago. We go way, way, way back, but now he's just at another whole level. And so I said, you know what? When it's in 1320's hands with Jason, I said, Jason, just take the car, and I know how he is, you know? Build your masterpiece. When you're that talented, you cannot let anybody hold you back as far as your creativity, right? So his creativity, I want him to just don't hold back on it. So I don't have a budget. There's no budget on the car. Do whatever you want to do it how you want to do it, but put the best of the best, because I want this thing to just be at another level. With the best technology, the best everything you possibly could think of, that's what we're putting into rehab. And I call it rehab because, you know, it's going through rehabilitation, right? You know, a perfect car tore completely apart. And so, but you know what? It's the way to do it, from the ground up. There will be nothing on this car that isn't new. Nothing. Nothing will be reused from the old car. Nothing. Everything will be entirely new. The only thing that we're using is the shell. That's it. Fox Body 89, rehab, baby. Check it out. Check it in with rehab right now. So we're here with rehab. Actually, Jason, you named the car Rehab.
Yes, sir.
Got my brother Ray here.
What's up?
The technician in the house. So Jay, what we got going on with all these bars and stuff? You were telling me earlier, but I wanted you to wait till Ray came.
We have the whole 25-3 floor structure finished up, all laid out, all the bars all fit together, and we like to go a little extra step and double fit them in all the corners. A lot of extra work, but the strength is a tremendous amount higher, and it just looks clean and thoughtful.
Yeah.
We got most of it welded. We finished welding the rest once it's off the table and the body's off. We started on the door bars, roof structure's all fit, mostly welded. A lot of bars up in there. Keeps it very, very safe and very strong.
Well,
all the corners.
Those weld things are tight too.
Well, Nicholas is doing an extremely nice job with the welding and fitment. My man is doing awesome with it. And we're going to start building the back structure soon, probably in the middle of next week, after we finish fitting the seat and the rest of the bars in the funny car cage.
Yeah.
This will have all the bars through here to this, up and around like mine. A couple bars in the middle, you get your handlebars over top.
It's crazy, man.
Pretty cool coming together, ain't
Got
it?
that sucker fitting tight too.
We like it, make it nice. Safe
Hey Ray,
strong.
hey Ray, you see how tight that cage is up the top?
Everything, can't even really see it.
And see how tight it is from the front view? You know?
This was just sitting in. So what we do is we work our way from here out. We fit this bar over here, but we don't weld it until we get all of that done. So we got easy access in and out, fit everything, weld everything. The bodies will come off the car. Once the full chassis is built, and we preliminary weld it before the body comes off, we pull the body off, weld the rest of it, we'll flip the chassis over. The sheet metal on the floor on the driver's side will be on the bottom. This car is going to be perfectly flat underneath. Very aerodynamic, smooth, cut through the air, and it'll look very clean. So then we flip that over, weld that sheet metal, and put the body back on for good, Then we weld it fully in these plates where the cage attaches to the body. And then after everything's built, everything, we do the fire lines, the brake lines, all the carbon work. Then it goes to get powder coated and comes back after it gets painted. Then we fully finally assemble everything. After everything's fully built, that's the main thing, is building everything first.
How many places will the body be welded to the robot?
Here in this main structure area, here and here, and then we'll do a couple tabs up here to keep tied in. But the main area is, the body on a car like this is along for the ride. The body adds zero strength and structure to this anymore. It's along for the ride, it's a shell. This is your structure and all your engineering here.
So basically,
there's 4 spots there.
4 spots there, 4 spots up top.
And then up in the back, it'll have off the rear bars in the back, it'll have smaller bars with plates that go out to the corners. And that sustains the side of the quarter panels.
Right. Will anything be welded there and here?
We'll have a couple little plates here. That's it. Yeah. That's just really just to keep it from moving around. Yeah. Firewall. We'll have bars going up here later on once we get the motor lock off. And then the firewall will have strips in here, like scallop strips, where titanium will bolt into. So it'll be a titanium firewall area. Very lightweight, very awesome looking.
Titanium. You're gonna put all the titanium on here that you can.
Like gas pedals, we use titanium. Where the drive shaft, because this transmission is getting exposed right here. And then where the drive shaft goes through here, we call it a can or a tunnel. So the drive shaft will go through an enclosure right here. That, and a lot of others, to make it steel versus titanium, it's about half the weight difference. Just like a lot of stuff like that adds to a lot of weight where you can do it next to us.
That's gonna be titanium.
Yes. Now, tunnel's gonna be titanium, steering shaft, throttle pedal, parachute mount, and firewall. And then all of this back here is all gonna be carbon fiber. Like all the fill-in pieces, the center, other than the bar, of course.
And underneath.
This would be all carbon fiber.
Looking underneath this car, Ray, when it's up in the air,
It'll be all carbon
you're not gonna be able to see anything. It's gonna be complete
This panel will
polished
come out.
carbon fiber all the way through.
This area here will be steel, then this will all be carbon, all underneath of this. And it's gonna look beautiful.
Yours will be the same way?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This car is way nicer than my car. I built my car in the evenings after working 10, 12 hours. This thing's gonna be a work of art. My car is nice, but this is gonna be icing on the cake.
Look how pretty those things
A lot of time going to fit into welding it.
Yeah. Nice.
Most don't care about the fitment as much and the cleanliness of the tubing and the taking the time to welding. They're more about blasting it together. Me and my guys like making works of art. They're like making works of art, not just get it done. It's making it a work of art as you're making it.
I can tell.
This is Nicholas is doing all this. Nick's been with me for almost 3 years now. He's on very, very, very good. All my guys are very, very
Well, you guys see it, man. 1320 here. Unbelievable. So this is checking in on rehab. Jason and his crew's doing a great job. We're out of here, man. So I'm just trying to keep you guys updated on what we got going on. Peace.
He worked on other places before, but never been on a race car.